Welcome to the couch. My name is Tony Roberts. I'm here today to help you understand that it's okay to not be okay. I'm here to help you understand that therapy is okay. You don't have to be afraid to be vulnerable. You don't have to feel weak because you choose to want to talk to someone or because you feel the need to receive a service. It's okay. I'm here because for years I put off taking a seat on the couch because I was told that men who sit on this couch are weak. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. I felt like I didn't need anybody because my whole life I've been doing it by myself. So I felt like I could heal me. But when I looked in the mirror and started to be honest with myself, there's a lot of things that I have to unpack that I've had buried and that I've been holding inside for a long time. And it's time to let these things go. No one knows what it's like to be me except me. You can see the smile on my face. You can see the pictures and social media posts where everything looks good. But because it looks good, does it mean that the person is good? Not always. See, many of us put on a mask and we pretend and we smile. We're dealing with a lot of pain inside. So, for me, I'm going to share my truth, my story, my pain, my journey. One of the first things I would like to talk about is battling my addiction. And when I say the word addiction, some people may think I'm talking about drugs. I never smoked. I never drank. But addiction is not just about drugs or alcohol. You have other addictions. See, my addiction was women and money. Getting money can psychologically blind you to a lot of things. The mistreatment of women, multiple women. It's just like someone who needs crack or someone who needs to get high every day. It's like a craving that they have to have. That was the way I viewed and looked at women. It was like I would have to have them. And after having them, then it was like I wanted nothing to do with them because I didn't have a purpose for them any longer. And it took a minute for me to truly understand that it was a problem because for years I never got help. I just kept doing what most guys do. This one, that one, this one, that one. It's not safe. And living like this made me almost heartless. It made me selfish because all I thought about was myself. I didn't think about how does this make this woman feel? How does it make, you know, their parents or grandparents feel, friends feel? Because the only thing mattered to me was I'm doing me. I didn't care about no one's feelings, not even my own. Because at the end of the day, the same way I'm harming them, I'm harming myself mentally. And mentally dealing with an addiction, it truly hurts you. Because what happens when you can't handle the cravings? What happens when you can't take care of your cravings? What happens when you get so addicted that you forget who you are? You start selling yourself out. You're in relationships that don't last because you're choosing to have this one and that one. And it's a lifestyle that you sit back and you look at and you be like, I can't even believe that I let things get this out of control. And money to take the risk that someone takes. Well, you can either end up in the graveyard dead or end up in prison. But again, the only thing that mattered was I want that new whip. I want that woman. I want this house. I want those clothes. I want the reputation. I want the name. I want to be famous. And all for what? To please who? Who was it all for? Was it for me? Was it a show? Who did I impress? I was talked about. I was bad mouthed, good and bad. Because at the end of the day, I thought I was doing something that nobody else was doing. I'm getting money. When in reality, I was making myself look like a fool, an idiot. I was hurting people in my community. I was letting my family down. I was putting my family at risk. It's kind of crazy when you jump in the game and you don't even think about how many people die because of you. How many people lives are destroyed because of you. This is the reality of my addiction. I'm finally on the couch to face my truth. And my truth is, I needed help. Finally, I'm here to get my help. I'm not running. I'm taking full responsibility for my actions. And I'm not making any excuses. I apologize to all of those who I may have hurt, for all of those whose lives I messed up, destroyed, for all of my friends who I brought into a game that destroyed your lives. Because at the end of the day, that's not how I was raised. I was brought up in church. But because of my addictions to money and women, I chose to play a game that many choose to play. I'm fortunate enough to sit on this couch today and tell all of those who didn't have an opportunity to get on the couch that are in the grave 6 feet under, you know, and they're not here to tell or share their story. Some reason, I keep saying, why did God keep me around? One of my biggest losses, I had a cousin. His name was Mark. Some people say we look like twins. It was my mother's brother's son. And I remember him getting arrested. And I had all the opportunity and all the resources to get him out. And I chose not to get him out to teach him a lesson because he stole from me. Well, my cousin never made it out because he died in prison. I have to live with that. See, when you have an addiction, sometimes you start believing and thinking that you're God because you feel like I can do what I want to do. I can make the decisions that I want to make. I'm the judge and the jury. But in reality, that wasn't my decision. Right or wrong, for whatever my cousin did. At the end of the day, that was my family. But because of my addiction, I made a decision and I have to live with it for the rest of my life. I'm here to tell anyone who's struggling with addiction, money, drugs, women, whatever your addiction may be, get the help that you need. Don't be like me and take forever to try to get some help. Some people are unfortunate enough to still be around to get the help. Many people die. Many people go to prison. What are you going to do?